Good evening, everyone. Namaste. For this evening practice, we're going to start on our backs. So make yourself comfortable. Make sure if you need to, you have props, cushions, blocks. So you're just coming on your back. Going to find a nice comfortable position, which can be Shavasana, as you know, corpse pose. It could also be with your feet flat into the mat, bringing the feet as mat, as the same level as the mat to the side, and then just letting the knees falling into each other. Just relaxing maybe the left hand on the heart space and the right hand on your abdomen. Okay, or if you prefer, you can have your legs up the wall or up to a sofa. So the main thing is that you can relax and start connecting to yourself. So you start noticing the sounds which are farther away. And then you bring your attention slowly to the sounds closer and closer to you. And if your right hand is on the tummy, just notice your abdomen expand each time you inhale. And feel your abdomen sink down towards the mat as you exhale. So now beginning to be in tune with the breath, noticing the breath, we try to shape it as well. So we want to take in as much air as possible each time we inhale. And maybe we can hold it slightly at the end of the inhalation, and then when you're ready, just exhale. At the end of the exhalation, when all the air has left your lungs, bring the belly button towards your spine and just hold it there. And then without forcing it, when it comes naturally to you, inhale again, expand the abdomen and so on. So let's do this for a few more times. Try to concentrate on the breath, let the mind, be free to wander if it wants to wander somewhere, and then bring the attention back to the breath when you notice it. And then, of course, you can change your position if you want. If your feet were flat into the floor, you might want to stretch your legs. Otherwise, vice versa. If your legs were straight before, you might want to try to have your feet flat into the mat. We're going to relax the arms alongside the body. Palm of the hands are facing up. And we're going to make sure the spine is nice and long. You're not, laying down in a funny way. We're going to inhale, bring shoulders up towards the ears, and exhale, relax the shoulders away from the ears. And again, inhale, bring the shoulders up. Exhale, release. Next one, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, bring the arms above the head. Exhale, slowly bring the arms alongside the body. Bring your arms above the head. Exhale, bring your arms alongside your body. Exhale. And then we do it again, and then bring your arms up. This time try to reach farther away from you. Bring the legs together as you do this. Point the toes away. Open all your 10 fingers, stretch your hands, keep your neck nice and long, exhale, relax, and alongside, your arms alongside your body. Palm of the hands can be facing down if you want. With your eyes closed, we take an inhale, and as you exhale, we turn the head to the right. As you inhale, slowly come back to the center. As you exhale, bring the head to the left. Relax here for a few moments, noticing if you're tensing the right shoulder, the top of the right shoulder, so you can relax it. And then you come back to the center. Exhale, slowly bring the chin up towards the ceiling until it's comfortable. You're gonna do it. You can gently separate the lips here so you can feel your jaw muscles relax as well. Inhale very slowly as you move your neck, as you come back to the center. Bring the chin towards the chest without lifting your head. So you're stretching the back of your neck. Making a double chin. Come back to the center, relax. Few inhales here and exhales. The next inhale, place the feet flat into the mat. Then lift the feet and hug the knees towards your chest. At first, it can be a gentle lift, placing the hands on top of the knees and trying to bring the knees closer to you without lifting the bottom. And then releasing, and then do it again, this time a bit deeper, so you try to lift the bottom away from the mat. Do this also using your core, engaging your core, relax, come back to the center. So, oh, it's proper day now. It's really fast. Let's make circles with the knees go away. Just go the other way. Wide the knees. Let's close them 2 times. Warming up the body. So when you go into the poses, you'll be much easier. Bring the knees closer to your chest, maybe lift your torso out, hug your knees, maybe getting on opposite elbows. Balance yourself up like in a ball, and tense, and exhale, release. Stretch your legs up. Point and flex the toes, relax the arms alongside the body, or you can also support the lower back, placing the hands on the turn towards the ankles, right. Shake your legs. So, and then we're going to bring the right foot into the mat, keep the right leg straight. Hands can now go behind your left leg. You can now, as you say, if you can bring the leg closer to you, maybe from there, hands a little bit higher behind the left leg. Make sure you're not doing this. Make sure you relax the shoulders. Maybe it means you might need to bring the hands lower. Okay. Try now to lift the chest again, like we did before, so we got in the ball. But we can also try to release the hands in front. Okay. Another thing we can do is stretch the right leg in front. And also lift the right leg. These are only options. Okay. Just walk. For the time being, we're going to place the left foot into the mat and place the hands behind the right leg. And then we're going to inhale, exhale, come up now with the torso. Yeah, moving the hands maybe higher behind the right leg. We can also release the hands. Stretch the left leg. Take both the legs up, relax your upper body and upper knees to the chest. Stretch, widen the knees, bring the soles of the feet to touch. Stretch the arms above the head, interlocking the fingers, pushing away. If you want to reach behind, relax the shoulders. And the arms alongside the ball, but relax. With the help of your hands, bring the knees back up. Press the right foot on top of the left knee to the blind pigeon pose. Place the hands behind the left leg, inner exhale, push down. You can also stretch the left leg up. You can also move to swap. Again, use the core, strong, and all the way down. Place the left foot down. Place the arms cup to shape. Inner exhale, place. Move everything to your left for the twist. Lift to your right. To your right. Place the right foot into the mat. Left foot onto the right knee. Place your hands behind the right thigh. Inner exhale. Bring everything to the knee. Relax in the shoulders down. Stretch to the right leg. It's an option towards. So come up. Lead the torso, try to reach forward. Try to relax your neck. And slowly come back down. Arms again can be right foot goes down. Arms up to shape. You can look on top of your feet. Now, let's say this time, bring everything to your right and look left if you can, if it's comfortable for your neck. You can close your eyes here and breathe nicely into your lower back. And then when you're ready, just unwind. So let's place the feet flat into the mat. Arms alongside the body. We're going to move up into bridge. Okay. Inhale, exhale, start lifting your hips. And then inhale again, exhale, shift the body weight into your shoulders and keep lifting your hips high as you squeeze your knees. And you keep your neck nice and long. If you want, you can support your lower back. Breathe completely as you hold in the pose. Another way of doing this is using a brick, underneath your back to support it. Bridge pose. So come down very slowly. And then bring the knees back to the chest, to the knees, and you're really releasing the tension in your back. It's nice to do the beginning as well, not just the end. We rock from side to side. Put the left, maybe warm up. And then we're going to massage all the length of the back, coming forward and back 3 times. The 3rd time we will come to a seated. So you can do this without using your hands or having your hands behind your knees, so you can sort of push yourself, or you can try without your hands, which is a bit harder. Bringing the legs slightly behind. As I said this last time, we come to a seated position, keeping your eyes closed if you can. And straight away try to find an lovely alignment. Yeah, shoulders over hips. Maybe the left heels come first when you cross sitting. You sit it cross leg. Relax the shoulders. Relax your hands, and you can even have the palm of the hands facing up if you want to. The other one, you join the palm and the index finger together. Here, find your center here, focus on the breath. Noticing how you feel. And still in tune with your breathing, that is in tune with yourself. Think about what you want to release. Use your breath to let go each time, either on the physical level, but also, on your thoughts. Something you don't want with you anymore. Just let it be, let it go, let it be, and then say goodbye to whatever you don't want anymore. And welcome all the other things. Also welcome what you don't like in a way. Okay, it's just a matter to accept it first and then trying to release it. Okay. Let's place the palm of the hands facing down into the knees. Let's start moving back and forward. Inhale from the hips. Yeah, each time you move forward, you try to go a little bit lower. So inhale up, exhale forward. When you reach the point which you think, oh, this is my maximum, stop there, but stretch your arms in front, and with your fingers push yourself towards the back, relaxing the neck, the head down, nice and relaxed. Here we can move from side to side again, releasing the hips. And then we can curve ourselves up, bringing the head up to the center as the last butterfly. Soles of the feet together, hands interlocked, fingers interlocked under the feet. Again, find length into your spine. Inhale, exhale, just move the knees up and down. Okay. Nice. One by one, we just stretch the legs in front. Maybe show we release the tension, shaking them. We do put the light on because I don't think you can see very well. Okay, so we're going to make sure you sit nicely on the sitting bones. Legs nicely close together. Bring your arms up as you inhale, and as you exhale, hinge forward from the hips, trying to reach the feet. If you can't reach your feet, you can just relax your hands on your thighs, on your shin, and just try, as always, to hinge from the hips, like you want to bring your crown towards your toes. Stay here for your breaths. And then we come up and right. Come into our side, come into digital. So find your alignment, now drop the belly down, look ahead, relax the shoulders over to the rear, exhale, move into cat. Keep going this way. Back to the side. Shake the wrists coming down on the elbows, just shaking the hands. Coming back into tabletop. I'm going to do Superman, which you can start replacing the left leg behind, nice and straight, and turning towards the camera, but you should have your neck nice and longer look down at the mat. Maybe you can lift your right arm up, and maybe you can lift your left leg up as well. Yeah, all nicely aligned. And then we're going to bend this left leg and try to get hold of the left foot with the right hand and balance Yeah. Then we're going to open the right shoulder, look behind as we kick the foot into the hand. Come back into the center for Superman. And then the right hand into the mat. Left foot comes forward. Yeah. The right hand goes on the inside of the left foot. We inhale, as we exhale, we twist. We look left towards the left hand. And again, we can do similar to what we did before. So what we're going to do, we're shifting the body weight forward. Then we're going to lift the right leg and try to get hold of the right foot with the left hand and open the left side, looking up, and maybe relaxing the right ear towards the right shoulder. And breathe nicely here, even if it's challenging. And back to the center. Stretch all the way back. The right leg is bent, the left leg is straight in front. You can use your hands to make yourself, nice and upright. If you can have one hand in prayer, two hands in prayer. Release down. Move all the way forward. Come back into a tabletop, and then we have a little break before we do the other side. So we widen the knees. We can sit back and stretch down. Come down back and we will come to the top. Superman on the other side. So we first stretch the left leg this side, not the right leg. Which one we done? Just one leg. So the right leg back. And then if you want, you can bring the left arm forward and maybe lift the leg up at the same time. And then bend the leg, the order the foot, open up to the left, looking left, kicking the right foot into the left hand. Stretching back into Superman. Then coming back here, bringing the right foot forward in between the hands. Okay. From here, the left hand goes on the inside of the right foot, and the right arm can come up for the twist. We can look up towards the right hand. An option here to come forward with the weight. Lift the left foot off the mat. Try to get hold of it with the right hand, and then open up the right side of the body here. Just relax and sit back. This time with the right leg, which is straight, might feel different from before. It feels different for me because I tend to collapse down. I find it very hard to stay up here on this side, but I'll try my best. Use your core to stay lifted, yeah? So that we can come forward. Coming through the tabletop. Sit back with your legs closer this time. Relax the forehead down into the mat or on the block. Relax the arms alongside the body. Maybe relaxing the hands on the soles of your feet. Maybe swinging from side to side. And you can bring the chin to the chest and come up. Staying in this position, we can twist to the right here. Look over your right shoulder. And then come back to the center, exhale, twist to your left. And come back to the center. Let's do it now using the arms, inhaling, bringing your arms up, exhaling, twisting to the right. Look over your right shoulder. Inhaling your arms up, use your core, exhale, twist to your left. And then come back to the center. Last time, exhale, twist to your right. You can use your arms so you can use them. And then back to the center, exhale, twist to the left. And back to the center. Very nice. Now from this position, we can stretch the front of the feet, just simply lifting the knees off the floor, just being very careful with the little stretch. Relax everything down. And then coming forward, we can tuck the toes under and sit back. And we sit completely here. And hold it until it's bearable. So it's quite a big stretch for your toes, but it is quite a useful stretch to do before the downward facing dog to make your toes more flexible. We can take the opportunity to stretch the wrists as well. Always nice to do that because we use the wrist so much in the practice. Come back into tabletop, top of the feet. And now we find our way to downward facing dog, Ardha Mukha. So the hands can be played a little bit forward in front of you. You can tuck the toes under, come up, keeping the knees bent, push yourself back. So you can relax your head and find length into the spine. Then if you're comfortable, you can pedal your feet or start pedaling your feet. Stretch on your calves. Any stretch is welcome here when you start, yeah? And you can move your hips, for example, from side to side. Of course, you all synchronize with your breathing. You're pedaling. Make sure your head is relaxed. Let's look forward towards the front of the mat. Let's find a way there. Coming into monkey as we inhale. And coming into forward as we exhale. Again, monkey. Forward. Monkey. Forward. Bending, roll yourself up to a standing, spread your arms up, open the chest, cactus in the arms, look ahead. Stretch your arms up, exhale, bring the right arm forward, left arm behind, turn your gaze to the left, towards your left arm. Soften the knees, swap. Look behind over your right hand, and again, swap, swap, last one. And back to the center. Bring the arms up, interlock your fingers, push the palm of the hands up, and then stretch to your right. Inhale, center, exhale, stretch to your left. Inhale, center, exhale, arms goes behind the back, interlock your fingers, over your chest. Feet are nice and grounded, use your core, look slightly up if it's comfortable. Then release the hands on the back of your back to support the back. Really massage it, keeping your hands up and down behind the back. Other way, you can use the arms and that. Good. And then the feet slightly, hands on the hips, soften your knees. Let's make circles. One way, the other way. Keep your knees soft. Try to keep the shoulders over the hips, so don't come too forward. Just movement coming from the hips. Come back to the center. Bring the. Leave the legs sorry as they are. Still have your knees soft and then make movement from your knees. Okay. And the other way. Okay. You can then move the shoulders. Really big stretch. Start feeling more loose. Arms behind. Sorry, arms up. I'm going to imagine you're making circles with the hands, with the fingers, yeah? On top of our head, big circles. Just go the other way. Okay. Very nice. Look at the time. Brilliant. We come back to the front of the mat. We inhale, we bring the arms up. And we exhale, we come all the way down. Inhale, monkey. Exhale, forward. Now we can bring the right leg back. And we can bring the left leg back with plank. Otherwise, you can drop your knees down every time. On plank, we try to lift the right leg up. And down. Left. Again. Push back into long facing dog. We're trying to keep a more of a static down facing dog. You can come on the knees, and then coming for cobra. The knees slightly backwards. Lift up. Upper facing dog. There. Push back into plank. Right. Exhale down facing dog. Put the right leg back. The three-legged dog. Bring the right foot in between the hands. Come up into warrior one. Bring your arms up. And then exhale. Sink down. Inhale here, exhale here. Move now into warrior two. Inhale, exhale, warrior two. Adjust your feet, your hips. Inhale, exhale, soft warrior. 3 breaths here. Inhale and exhale, stretch the front leg slightly, then bend the front leg again. Bring the left foot forward. Inhale, bring your arms up, exhale forward. Inhale, monkey, exhale forward. Come back into your plank. If you want, you can jump back to plank. This time we're going to place the right foot to the right and the center, the left foot to the left, center. 3 times each side if we can. We push into down facing dog. We come with the knees, come into back hand of our choice. Inhale, as we exhale, come back into down facing dog. Sorry. Inhale, left leg comes high behind the three-legged dog, and exhale, left foot in between the hands. Prepare yourself for warrior one, turning the right foot, facing the front. Bringing the arms up as you inhale, exhale, relax down. Inhale, exhale, moving toward it. Inhale, exhale, soft warrior. Stretch the front leg, so we give it a break, then bend it again. Bring this right foot forward, maybe move manifest slightly. Hop. Sorry, come back to the front of the mat. Inhale and exhale. Slowly stay in Tadasana. Relaxing the arms. At the same time, engage in Namifla. Feeling nice and grounded. Remember not to collapse with all the weight into your feet. Do that, but at the same time, grow tall like you are. You know, hold up towards the sky. Let's see if we can come now back. Let's do a balancing sequence. So slowly we come back into the facing dog. So we now bring the arms up. And exhale down. Inhale monkey. Exhale. Fold. We're going to bend the knees, bring the weight towards the right leg or should here. And then slowly come up. Try to balance on the right leg. We can hug the left knee to the chest. You can use the wall for support to the right. Nice and tall. So if you can stretch the leg forward, support the underneath. And then we can bring the leg to the left. And we lift the arms up. Then come back to the center with the knee. And then we can do 3 from here. So here, higher or lower, you know now. Well done. Beautiful pose. Okay, now from here, so we are in 3. We can then come back to the center with the knee, and we can try to stretch. So again, get hold of the left foot with the left hand, if I can demonstrate, while the right arm comes up. And then we start kicking the left foot into the hand. Try to bring the heel away from your buttock as well. At the same time, we try to come lower with the upper body. And it's, if you lose your balance, it doesn't matter. You can try again. And these, of course, can be done using the wall as well. And then we release. And let's try the other side now. So you can fold again. Inhale, exhale, fold. Then we can come up again. This time we're going to place the weight into the left. Yeah. Hug the knee, knee to the chest. Maybe straightening the right leg forward. And maybe bringing the right leg to the side. With the arms, with the left arm up. Maybe here. And then bringing it back again. The tree, so we do tree first. Just find the focus spot. Ooh. So wobbly this tree. It's a wobbly tree. Always have fun with your arms, with your hands. Challenge yourself a little more, trying to balance. Airplane, anything you want. Excellent. Then we come back down. We try to get hold of the right ankle with the right hand. Try to balance here, maybe bringing the left arm up. Again, for here you can use a wall in front of you. And then we can start kicking the right foot into the right hand, at the same time go a bit lower with the torso and bringing the right heel away from the buttock and up. Yeah, to show you with the wall, we can see me here. If you're using a wall, just work your leg, opening the right shoulder as well. Yeah. Now when you're ready enough, you come back down and make our way to a seated position. We can come up down here. Come here. Against the chest as you go on your back. Again, as we started, rocking from side to side. Still happy baby again. It's nice. At this time, we stretch one leg at a time. So we first stretch the right, the left, the right, the left. Both together. Such a nice cool air coming now with the rain. It's really refreshing. Okay, now give knees to the chest. And then let's move into a twist. Again, widening the arms or practicing the arms. Just simply drop the knees to your right, look left. And for the bigger stretch, place the right foot on top of the left knee. Coming to the center, swapping side, so looking right, maybe placing the left foot on top of the right knee. Right to the center. And in Shavasana now, unless you want to take any other pose, just find a comfortable position in Shavasana. On your back, place the music on if you want to. Start connecting to your breathing. Have a quick scan of your body from head to toes. Make sure you're very thorough with your scanning, that maybe you spend more time to the areas that you feel need attention, maybe the tense, maybe the pain, maybe it's the thought coming up. Imagine your breath is a healing aid that you have, and you can, it can dissolve and you can soften, remove the pain, physical or emotional, to make you feel lighter and free from all the things you don't need to hold on to anymore. Now that you have left your physical efforts, you don't have to worry about that. You can just relax and let your weight there, taking weight. You just go through each part of your body. If you encounter an area which feels tense, you can maybe visualize the tension, the pain as a cloud, a black cloud of smoke, which you can get rid of it. Just simply breathing it out and let it go away. We're going to do a little bit of a guided progressive muscle relaxation now. So hopefully you just been through your body once. See if we can relax the muscles even more. So begin by taking a deep breath and noticing the feeling of air filling your lungs. Hold your breath for a few seconds. When you're ready, release the breath slowly and let the tension leave your body. Take in another deep breath and hold it. Again, when you're ready, slowly release the air. Even slower now, take another breath. Feel your lungs and hold the air. Slowly release the breath and imagine the feeling of tension leaving your body. Now move your attention to your feet. Begin to tense your feet by curling your toes and the arch of your foot. Hold on to the tension and notice what it feels like. Release the tension in your foot. Notice the new feeling of relaxation. Next, begin to focus on your lower leg. Tense the muscles in your calves. Hold them tightly and pay attention to the feeling of tension. Release the tension from your lower legs. Again, noticing the feeling of relaxation. Remember to continue taking deep breaths. Next, tense the muscles of your upper leg and pelvis. You can do this by tightly squeezing your thighs together. Make sure you feel tenseness without going to the point of strain. And release. Feel the tension leave your muscles. Begin to tense your stomach and chest. You can do this by sucking your stomach in. Squeeze harder and hold the tension a little bit longer. Release the tension. Allow your body to go limp. Let yourself notice the feeling of relaxation. And continue taking deep breaths. Breathe in slowly, noticing the air, fill your lungs and hold it. Release the air slowly, feel it leaving your lungs. Next, tense the muscles in your back by bringing your shoulders together behind you. Hold them tightly. Tense them as hard as you can without straining and keep holding. Release the tension from your back and feel the tension slowly leaving your body and the new feeling of relaxation. Notice how different your body feels when you allow it to relax. Now tense your arms all the way from your hands to your shoulders. Make a fist and squeeze all the way up your arm and hold it. Release the tension from your arms and shoulders. Notice the feeling of relaxation in your fingers, hands, arms, and shoulders. Notice how your arms feel limp and at ease. Now let's move up to the neck and head. Tense your face and your neck by distorting the muscles around your eyes and mouth. Release the tension. Again, notice the new feeling of relaxation. Finally, we are going to tense the entire body. Tense your feet, legs, stomach, chest, arms, head, and neck. Tense harder without straining and hold the tension. And then release. Allow your whole body to go limp. Pay attention to the feeling of relaxation and how different it is from the feeling of tension. Begin slowly to wake up your body, trying to move your muscles. Adjust your arms and your legs. And enjoy a little bit more this moment of you might feel relaxed. Be sleepy. Stay for a few moments there. Slowly and gently waking up. We're going to slowly start stretching the body and moving the body again, but in a very gentle way. Just when you wake up in the morning, yeah, very slowly you bring, you want to move everything, create more heat. Wake up, but still staying alert and relaxed. If you don't want to sit up, it's fine. You can just stay laying down. If you want, you can sit up for the end of the practice. Entirely up to you. Try not to disturb yourself too much as you move. Try maybe to keep the eyes closed if you can. And then come into a seated and just placing the hands in prayer, lowering the chest, the chin slightly towards the chest, just taking in what the practice has been and all the changes that we have been through during the practice, noticing how you feel now. How can you make these feelings last? Yeah, more into your day, or maybe pass it on to other people. The feelings that you might have now, relaxation or being more, flexible, or whatever your mind, maybe you manage to escape a little bit from your thoughts and problems that we all have in one way or another. But I just hope that you enjoyed the practice, and it was lovely to see you. All the best. Namaste from me to you all. Namaste.